The world has been in chaos lately, but your important daily practices shouldn't be. Hello, welcome. I'm Christine Gold. I am a fellow empath, medium, mentor, creator of the Soul Healers community and the Soul Healers method, where you will heal your worthiness wound in 90 days, guaranteed. And also podcast host of the Heart Led Soul Fed podcast, which is interestingly enough moving into its sixth season. I'm so blessed and so happy to be here. And if you're a part of this community, I'd love to hear from you because really right now, a lot of us are struggling, including myself. And that's why I wanted to do this video, especially with all of the energies, the Schumann's resonance, the retrogrades, the noise in the illusion that's going on. And are you really trying hard and you're really committed to living a conscious, higher vibration, fifth dimension life? But no matter how you try to get focused, it's very challenging not to be distracted by all the drama and trauma and noise around the world. Well, you're right. This is a bit of a wild ride, and we're going to get through some shoots and shots of energy that will really shake, rattle, and roll you. So it's really about, finding your balance, and it's inner balance. So today we're going to focus on how to navigate that in the best possible way to rise above the turbulence. And this is part of our challenge as a conscious co-creators, because really we are, to choose the vibrations that affect us and build more resilience and resistance to those negative energies that are really trying to drag us down. And it's through daily practices. And let me tell you, they have saved my life more than once. I started my Dark Night of the Soul in 2017, and really it's foundational. It really is. It brings you back to oneness, to zenness, to wholeness. And we know that the world has been in chaos. Your daily practices are so important. So are you really having trouble living in a higher vibration with all the world events? I want to know. Comment below. What's happening for you? I mean, we're all in this together, right? It's only the ego that thinks it can do everything all by itself. That trauma, ultra independence, that's a trauma response. So did you know that nearly 60% of people are feeling more stress during turbulent times? And the way that we handle our daily practices seriously impacts our mental health, especially around the world when it feels chaotic. So I'm here to navigate you through this, and stick around because I'm going to share some practical tips that really do make a difference. And they've made a difference for me. And here we go. I want to talk about toxic energy. Now, I've been hearing a lot from people, oh, that person's toxic. This is toxic. I don't like the vibrations. I don't like the vibe. That person's a narcissist. I mean, we've been throwing a lot of things around. At the end of the day, it's really about focusing on yourself. MYOB, not NKOTB, New Kids on the Block, but MYOB, mind your own business. Distractions cause us to focus on things that don't matter, and they trigger and take us out of alignment. And I've said this before many, many times. So really look at what you're doing, how you're healing, celebrate yourself, and find ways to connect with others who are doing the same. And that's why I created this Soul Healers community. Avoid gossip, avoid fear-mongering, the news. News, as Michael Beckwith would say, stands for never evolving with spirit. And anyone who is living in low vibration, yes. So I'm a little story here. Someone I've known for 30 years, we raised our kids together, and she had a lot of medical issues, a lot of diseases of the body, of the mind. Um, and I was part of that too. I mean, I get it until I had my awakening, my spiritual awakening, and everything shifted. And I really shifted from her. And this will happen. You will shift out of vibrational tone, because it is a tone, it's a match. It's I don't even want to say levels, because then that makes you like, oh, I'm higher than you. I'm higher in consciousness. No, that's an ego thing. Okay. Let's focus on it's the energy that you are. If you are evolving and changing and healing, you are vibrating at a different level, like high, 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 high. And other people, places, things, situations will vibrate out naturally. That's part of evolution. And if you are not evolving and changing, you're just you're just here. You're just existing. And I always ask, what's the point? What is the point? I am about practical spirituality. Yes, we get into all the woo and all the fun and all the magic. It has to be grounded in daily practices as well. I mean, your bills don't get paid by themselves. The car doesn't fill itself. The fridge doesn't fill itself. Those are practical things that you have to do every day in order to take care of yourself. So, long story short, I don't talk to her very much, and when I do, 99% is about her, and she is still living in this broken record where she'll never heal. She has this disease. She's put on so many labels that it just becomes part of who she is. And you cannot give her any suggestions or anything, because she is not ready to accept them. It really is choice and belief, and she doesn't have both. So I will love her from a distance, because that is taking. And yes, we are to be in service, but we are not a doormat either. Okay. So that comes with boundaries and how you feel around someone. Do they make you feel better or worse? That's really, really important. So I want to go talk about the next practice here is daily intentions. So what do you do when you wake up? Are you on your phone? Are you like, oh my God, I got a to-do list. I got to hit the ground running. Oh my God, this. Your mind starts going into that monkey space. You get on the crazy train. So when I wake up, I ask God to show me what to do, what to say, and lead the way. And why? Because it feels more peaceful, for one, and I'm not in control of the outcome. And it's only my response to it, not reaction, not trigger, not trauma, response. And it's also praying, self-Reiki, meditating, moving your body, eating whole foods, going outside, especially with, we're coming into the shifting of the seasons, the equinox. Go outside. We all need 10 minutes in the sun, whether it's sunny or not, for the vitamin D, for our serotonin, for the dopamine, for all of that. Grounding yourself, go hug a tree, go plants, gardening, essential oils, holistic practices, be of service, be grateful. Do you have gratitude journals? Do you have dream journals? Be with animals, volunteer your time, find a hobby. I think that's really important. For the longest time, I always thought I was not artistic because I couldn't draw. It's not true. All of us are able to draw. All of us are able to sing. All of us are able to dance. Again, it's a choice point. It really, really is a choice point, and we're having fun with these screens because it's just me. So really, it's common to feel overwhelmed and confused and what's going to come next. and our productivity drops and we get distracted and we have mental health will suffer. But it's a domino effect because feelings spiral out of control, and it doesn't just impact our mood, but our relationships and our health. So as they say, the body keeps score. You manifest a disease. So and just, the importance of exercise, like moving your body. That's why I love yoga. That's why I love walking. That's why I love lifting weights, especially after 50. You're losing muscle and tone, and that's, we falls are very prevalent. Once you fall, your health, it's just shown, it's proven, your health declines. So having a set schedule provides a sense of normalcy and control, and it's a great way to keep your day structured, super helpful when things feel unpredictable. And these habits may sound simple, but they make a significant impact on how you cope during tough times. And life is a marathon, it's not a race. And there's something to be said about the tortoise and the hare, is there not? Right? So how can you find ways of mindfulness? How can you find ways of mindfulness? I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear that below. And I want to talk about depression and anxiety. I had both. And depression was all about me living in the past, and very much so to my old friend as well. She lives in the past. She says she's healed, but then when you hear her voice rising and raising, you can tell she's getting agitated. So she is spiritually bypassing this toxic positivity. Sometimes we get stuck there, and it's okay to grieve the past, the losses. That's a healing time to shift to your next level. And it's through presence, and it's through being honest, and it's about being responsible and accountable and not blaming others. Not blaming others. You played a role in this as well. Now, I'm not talking about extreme traumas, PTSD, sexual trauma, as I've mentioned before. And I've seen people heal from all of that and rise above it and become a voice and a champion for others. That's where they found to be in service. So how can you flip and reverse that? How can you utilize your pain and your wounds and transform it into gold? And I say depression is living in the past. Anxiety is future casting, your monkey mind. Staying in hypervigilance is so taxing to the body and the adrenals. It disrupts your nervous system and triggers inflammation. And this then triggers other issues, heart issues, cortisol and sugar spikes. That's why we're seeing so many heart issues, and diabetes just seems to be normal now. Autoimmune issues, gut imbalances, and more. And yes, it's also tied to other things. Yes. However, it's really, I want you to have these habits, and they're important. Don't say, oh, I'll do them tomorrow and do it. And I did that. Oh, I'm too busy. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too busy. Oh, I'm not in the mood. And then like I said, it's a slippery slope back into depression, back into negativity, back into health issues and anxiety. And yes, there's always a little bit of anxiety in all of us when we have to get stuff done, right? However, if it's always prevalent, if you always feel on edge, if you cannot relax, those are red flags. Pay attention. And what are you paying attention to will magnetize. So if you focus on negativity and trauma and drama and all of that, you become a magnet for it. You become a magnet for it. So how can you schedule in some time for yourself, for self-care? How can you love yourself better? How can you speak kindness to yourself and compassion and empathy? Because the more that you do that, the more you are able to do that with others. Again, I have a meme out there: spiritual, but not a doormat. Remember that: spiritual, but not a doormat. It's so important, because I get it. I have overextended myself, and that came from my codependency. That came from other things, being a people pleaser, being the fixer, being a martyr, meaning, oh, I can do that. I can take care of everything. Everybody comes to me. That's control as well. So let's talk about positivity and emotions. How can you focus on the fifth dimensional living and being and presence of the now moment? Share with me in the comments. What brings you joy? Do you know what sparks joy, as Marie Kondo would say? Who do you feel good around? Who raises you up? Who cheers you on? I've noticed throughout the years in my coaching and in my business, I've shared, successes and exciting things with certain people. And it's interesting, not that I'm looking for a reaction, but if somebody shared good news with me, or they, got a raise or whatever it was, or they found a partner, I would be so happy for them. But I've noticed that there are people that are just not happy for you. And pay attention. So you need to distance yourself from that and keep your dreams to yourself, because many are not going to be happy for you. They're going to be jealous. They're going to try to sabotage it. So just keep it to yourself until it's done and it's out there. Okay. And share it with the people. Cross-pollinate. And remember, we cannot always be high vibrational. There are lower moments of rest and reset. And it's so important. When's the last time you just didn't do anything? Are you able to rest? That's important cue as well. Like, if you're not able to, you do there. That's a signal to rest and reset. And we don't need to be stimulated all the time either. Slowing down welcomes in more connection with yourself, self-reflection, and with others. So, so important. So yes, I just, want to share a quick story of how powerful choosing positivity and humor as well is very energetic, and it's very cleansing, and you need it daily. I mean, you can only cry for so long. You can only be angry for so long. It's time to laugh. Haha, it's just hilarious. I mean, laughter yoga is a thing. And comedy is great. It actually rewires your neural pathways. It shifts out all the negativity. It just feels better. And also, there was a study done during a major crisis that showed individuals who engaged in daily exercise and mindfulness and laughter reported a 40% decrease in anxiety levels compared to those who didn't. So, one participant shared, after starting to incorporate a morning routine with mindfulness and some exercise, she felt more energized. She found herself managing stress way better. And it's really amazing. These small changes can lead to significant transformation, isn't it? So I want to know what you choose. I want to know what helps you in your daily practices. And if you need help, I have a PDF for daily practices for mindfulness, just to give you some ideas. And last but not least, the energetic humor. It really does keep us in 5D and higher vibration. It's a tonal resonance. It's hertz. It literally moves energy. It shifts thinking. It distracts you. It removes toxicity out of the body. It releases endorphins, known as the feel-good hormones. It increases oxygen-rich air that you take in, and reduce the stress hormones, bringing down your heart rate and your blood pressure, and causing your miracles Miracles. Yeah, it causes miracles, but it causes your muscles to relax. Oh my goodness, miracles. Hey, I'll take it. That works too. So let me know how you can laugh more. What do you love? What makes you laugh? I mean, I love watching animal videos. I could watch them all day. Babies, when they laugh, how can you not laugh with babies? It's a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. So I really want to wrap this up and remember that daily habits will save you in turbulent times. And you can be a leader. You can lead by example for your kids and people around you. They might not understand, but when they start practicing with you or taking some of your cues and ideas, they will understand because it's an inside job. So we really want you to tackle your stress more effectively and boost your resilience. And they might seem, I don't feel anything or insignificant at first, but they do lead to major improvements. I mean, hey, I healed my depression, my anxiety, my panic attacks, a bunch of addictions as well, and became who I am today and evolving. We're always changing and shifting and evolving. So please share with me, do you have daily practices? I want to know below. And maybe you don't want to share, but you might share with somebody an idea and they're like, oh, I never thought of that. Thank you. And then next thing you know, you're talking offline. And next thing you know, you're friends. I've seen it so many times, or you're going to vacation with each other, whatever it happens to be. And I think there's an importance to this as well. Your spirit guides, your spirit, your guides, your angels, your loved ones, our ancestors, they're always available to us. They're around us. We just need to ask and align and pray and be open to any messages coming in, right? And I always say, please, to my students, keep a journal of signs and symbols and synchronicities, because then when you're paying attention, you will get more. You'll get more information. You'll become more aware, and you'll be able to pinpoint messages easily and not second guess or dismiss your intuition and not go, is this my ego? Is this right? Am I losing my mind? Am I crazy? No, not at all. We've got to stop doing that, because that's our innate, that's already pre-built in you, your blueprint, your soul's purpose, your divine reason to be here. And I want to hear from you. So drop your thoughts and comments if you found this very helpful. Do all those wonderful things to support this community. And I wanted to let you know as well that registration opens soon for 8-week and 1-year mentorships. Heal the worthiness wound guaranteed. I have a 90-day guarantee. What? In a world of so much information, you can get it anywhere. There's billions. You want the transformation. You're like, okay, I want to work with you. So I want to take you from before and after, and it's all about the transformation, okay? And I will drop the link below in the comments as well. I also have a registration link here. It'll be in the comments. It'll be in the description. If you can't find it, let me know. I'm here to help you as well. And, I'm going to do a separate video for this, but this has been 2 years in the making. I have created my own Oracle deck, the Empath Journey. It's a 44 card deck and guidebook. Yes, I have the digital version, digital book, but now I have the physical version, and I want to thank Vervante Publishing for helping me make this possible. Now, here's some of the cards as well. They're beautiful. My son, shout out to Connor. He's a digital artist. He's an artist. He's amazing. I asked him for the colors, the purple and gold, and then the flower of life, which has always resonated with me. And sacred geometry is so important as well. And I mean, that might be a video that I will do in the future. You let me know. Now, here's the thing. I want a custom box. And how will that happen? I did Kickstarter a couple times. I got to 40% and then it just fizzled out. So let me know if you would contribute to this. What I need is 100 pre-orders. So if you would like to order this, the decks are $33 a piece, drop shipped. And if I get 100 confirmed orders, then I will have a custom box as well. So, and it'll all be part of a release and launch party, and you guys get extra perks for contributing to this. So if this is something you want to do together, let me know, and I'll do like a separate launch video for the cards and do some readings as well. So stay tuned for that. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I want you to find peace in chaos with those practices. And I'll take you through just a little quick grounding practice. So please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And just imagine coming from your root chakra, the base of your spine, a thick, brilliant white cord. Now imagine this cord shooting down your legs and out your feet, smashing through the roots and the rocks and the crystalline grid, the debris, until it reaches the center of the earth. And here is a beautiful, beautiful rose quartz. This beautiful pink rose quartz is sparkling. It's connected to your heart, to your empathy, to your compassion, to your love of self and others. Now imagine these beautiful cords wrapping around the rose quartz and shooting back up the way that it came until it reaches just to the soles of your feet and gently grounds and stabilizes you to the earth center. You are now grounded. This quick 30-second practice will bring you back to who you truly are at a soul level. And that is part of the Soul Healers method as well. I have many other methods and practices and rituals, and I'd love to have you part of our 12-week and our 52-week transformation. Sending lots of love. Take care.